But you're teaching. We left somewhere there. The dream.
Yeah. The dream.
So what about the dream?
dream?
Where'd the dream go?
So, but last thing you were saying was finally about 2 weeks ago. It kind of settled to it kind of came into fruition a little bit.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of cool. It's at least half of my income now really all my income now because it's teaching music or doing it there.
That's true.
That is true.
Cool.
So I guess even if it's on the butt end of the industry, like I'm still doing it.
It's the bar you set for yourself.
Yeah.
It gives you some freedom to use that income to just keep doing more musical things. That's the coolest part about being an artist is like you don't have to stop after you make money, you know? Like
Yeah.
you're like, now that I'm surviving, I can keep doing cool things. I can learn more instruments if I want.
Yeah, and they're cool about it. I'm sure if I ever had something come up and like I had to leave to go play somewhere for like however long, they would make it work without me. And I get vacation days, so I just use my vacation days.
Boom. That's
Get
brilliant.
double paid.
Is it double pay?
Yeah, you come back rich, but you wouldn't have any vacation days left.
And on a cool thing of it too was made me feel good because I have low self-esteem. I know I hide it really well on this podcast, but it was nice that I didn't ask for that job. They offered me that job. Like, hey, we need someone to do this, and like a lot of people recommended you. So do you want to come and do it? Like, yeah, we can do that.
That's pretty nice, right there. That's a self-esteem boost too. It's like, hey, you were highly recommended. We want to actually officially offer you this.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a very nice compliment.
When you're recommended by people that you look up to, it's like, oh, okay.
That is cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it lets you know I'm doing something right. You know, like it seems like this is working out. That's always nice.
God, I always get so scared when things seem to go too easy for me, though.
Yeah.
It's like, where is
that.
it? Come on. Who's going to pull the rug out?
This is all a lie. It's a Truman
It's
Show.
all a coup, isn't it? You guys just messing with me. Checks are all made of rubber.
That'd be so fucked up. Could you imagine? No, I get you. I get antsy with stuff like that too. It's like this can't be going that good, but it is. Sometimes it goes that good.
But it's nice. But it's nice to go in and do things that are, I guess, personally fulfilling in their own ways. Like working on the music stuff, being a part of the creative team, like doing things that are like good thing I'm good. Doing things that are like me using skills that I have and like me using my noodle to cook up different things, you know. It's a very different pace and I enjoy it very much.
That is good.
It's a lot better than my last job
Mm-hmm.
where those of you who don't know, I was stocking, not like following people home, but putting stuff on a shelf.
Yeah, that's a fun job.
I still do that too, but and there's nothing against that company, I guess, because they were cool enough, I suppose, but it still was just stocking. And I would message him while I was there, like I was just having like I guess I could say existential crisis. Like, why am I even alive? Why am I bothering? Like, is this just what?
It's just like 2 a.m. and you're just putting mayonnaise on a shelf.
Yeah.
You're like, what is happening?
There were like 3 or 4 times where it was raining at night, and our freaking baler for boxes was outside. And I asked my shift leader, like, do I still have to do this? Yeah, man, sorry, boxes got to get baled. So I'd be standing out there in the rain, baling boxes. And it's just...
It's one of those things, like, someone has to do it, but when you think about it, you're like, I guess it doesn't have to be me who's doing it. Someone's going to do it at some point, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's again, like I said, like, I'm not looking down on anybody who...
Has to bail boxes.
has to be the boxes and like does that job. That's not that there. It's just I knew like deep down I was like there's something else I could be doing and I'm just not doing it. Like I need to try to find what that other thing is. And I was miserable for like a whole year because I was there for pretty much a year.
Yeah. No, and those hours, your sleep schedule probably is terrible at that point. Like, that shit will really ruin your day, dude. Not getting
Thursdays.
enough sleep sucks.
Thursdays and Saturdays always sucked because I worked the night shift there on Wednesday and get up early enough to get to Fretworks like in the morning on Thursday and the same thing on Friday. And I just like, ugh,
There's people who
sucked.
thrive on that. You know, they're like, nah, dude, you got to go through the struggle. It makes it all worth it.
Oh, shut up.
It's like you could find an easier way if you tried, probably. You don't always have to struggle.
The older I've gotten, if I see someone using the word hustle, I'm like, we're not going to be friends, are we?
What's wrong with the hustle?
We're not going to be friends, are we?
No, there's definitely some people, the way they use it is like, I feel like you have been doing the hustle for way too long. Like you
Hustle.
gotta make this work for you at some point.
For the love of God, man.
Now, everyone is subject to getting off course for sure. And sometimes you gotta just work to get it all together. But that's cool. You know, you keep looking, you finally, or even if you don't know where to look, it appears.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer that, like, if you do what you want to do pure of heart, like, and you keep trying, you know, it can go your way. I think there's the people who get, not complacent, but
Complacent is a good word for it.
I don't know. They're like, I want to do this, and they never do it.
Yeah.
Like, they talk about it a lot. I talk about a lot of things. I barely recently really started to, like, I don't know, try a lot.
Actually action it.
Yeah.
Well, I think complacency is a term for it. It's just the fear of the unknown and the fear of like failure and success. People don't talk about that enough, but some people are afraid to be successful.
Because new expectations. And
Yeah. And that and just misery loves company. It's like, well, if my life is okay, then what am I going to complain about?
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know, that's really just it. I can't be always me if my life doesn't suck.
I don't know. Yeah, that's probably... people are weird.
But yeah, so you get in that mindset just, well, this is it. This is as good as it's ever going to get. This is my life now. I guess I'll just work here till I can retire. And then I'll finally have time and money to do the things I wanted to do, but none of the energy,
None of the vigor.
none of the vigor, none of the hybrid vigor that
You
I
buy
once
a
had earlier in
new
my
guitar
life.
and it just hangs there on the wall, and you're like, man, that's a pretty guitar I
Because you-
bought.
Because your hands are too arthritic from years of manual labor to play it.
It's real. It can become a sad reality. And even at the end of the day, if you are doing all these things and you're just completely happy, like having your expensive guitar and playing it sometimes, like that's obviously fine too. But at the end of the day, you got to do what feels good for you.
Yeah, if that, like you just said, if that's fine by you, then no one else can tell you it's not. And like I said again, like I'm not crapping on anybody out there who's still in the position I was in. But if you want out, get out. Don't. Like I remember one night we were on break. And one of my coworkers was like, "Oh yeah, man, look, my aisle looks so good, huh?" No. I was like, "It's not your aisle." He's like, "What are you talking about?" I stalked him. He's like, "Yeah, but this isn't your store. Like if you drop dead tomorrow, they just find someone else to take your job, and no one would. The world would keep turning here."
Corporation, like business thing.
Going back to a beautiful statement that I think my pastor told me, it was my pastor's dad I was talking to. It was like, never fall in love with something that can't love you back. Like, yeah, don't. This is just the thing you go and do to get money, which is a tool to run your life how you want it. Don't live to work so you can have a life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a big thing for a lot of people. It's like, nah, my job, it's
Nah.
got to be this and that. I have to be this professional thing for this. And
Yeah.
again, I guess I can't knock it if that's what gets you going and makes you thrive. Who am I? But
Yeah. If you're not thriving, you're just surviving. If you're surviving, you're dying. So if that's how you want to evaluate thriving, then yeah, go.
you gotta
Keep hustling.
Do your hustle,
Do your hustle.
whatever that may be. Who is that?
I don't know.
Damn, I thought between the three of us, maybe.
We know who actually sings that song.
Who sings The Hustle? I
No.
can't hear, it's too far away.
It definitely wasn't even close to anything I would have thought. So, either way, the hustle is now officially by us at a little bit of this
A little bit of this wrote The Hustle.
public domain.
I don't think it's in public domain. It was in the 70s, Angel.